I love going to the farmer's market and getting fun flowers for my husband's beautiful ceramics. And every single time, there's always a couple of flowers that don't quite make it. And so these guys were unbroken stems. So I thought it would be really fun to get out the Gelli plate and do some fun textures and do some interesting papers for my next collage. So today I've got some Akua inks that I'm using just in case I want to use them with my encaustic work. I've also used oil in the past, and you can certainly do this with acrylic, but then that may or may not work great with encaustic, so whatever you want. I'm going to glove up because inks are so messy. And I've got some of this base to just change the consistency a little. I don't really know how much I want, but we're just going to put some out there. And then I probably should have stirred this up before I started. So I'm not being very original here, but I thought I love the orange of the marigolds, so I'm going to just stick with orange. Maybe add a little yellow to it. Going with local color. I'm going to just mix it on this glass. Take a little bit of this. One thing that always surprised me about the inks is just they look really granular when you first start working with them, and that you actually need to mix them up with a spatula first. I'd love to match this color, so let's just add a smidgen of yellow. Okay. I think that's pretty good to start. So what I want to do first is I'm going to pull out some of the color here. And we're going to start on my little Gelli plate. This one's a homemade one, so it's got some holes in it, but it never seems to really bother me. Just a really nice thin layer. And I'm going to just oh, that's already making a really cool texture. I'm going to just bring it. That's pretty cool. So I'm using it kind of like a stamp pad. A little bit more. All right, that looks kind of cool. Let's see what this looks like. And let's see, do I have a little barren, something I can use for a barren? Okay, really? Hands are good. Now with Encaustic, the Gampy will go transparent. So let's see what we ended up with. That's kind of fun. I like that. What happens if I just lift this up? Maybe a little too thick. One of my favorite things is just to print directly on the paper though. So we're just gonna, let's lay down this paper, this could be fun. On the Gelli plate, just because it gives it a little bounce. I like that. Sometimes as you print, as the flower gets softer, it actually makes nicer. Kind of like this one, kind of looks a little sideways. So I'm really happy with that. And I have this watercolor test paper. Let's do something fun with that. We'll stick with the orange, I guess. Let's try going on the big one and removing it. Okay, let's try a fresh one. And just removing more from the center just to give it more of a flower shape. All right, let's just do it over this black. See what happens. Yes, I might get a roller. Well, I'm not sure that did much, but kind of cool. Let's do it on some just plain paper. let's try to make an actual composition. Do a little one, then maybe this one seems bigger, so let's do a big one. Oh, let's put a couple of leaves on there. That could be fun. All right, let's see what that does. What am I gonna do? Let's do, here's some calligraphy paper. That's pretty cool. And that's, I probably should have lined it up, but that's okay. Good. We'll see if we can line it up. Not bad. Oh, I love that. That's going to be very cool. I'm going to just do one with a whole bunch of petals here. Maybe we could do something actually and arrange them, but let's just make a whole abstract pattern. Right. What do we have that we can use? Oh, let's buy some on this. These could be cool. Okay. Tweezers would be really handy right now. I don't know if I want to ghost print that. That looks really cool. I guess we can do it again. Let's just try it with this. Ooh, that's got potential. I think I had too much ink on it. So let's try that again on the big one with just a little bit of ink. That is one of my problems, is I just put too much ink on it. All right, so this is a little bit thinner layer. All right, we're just gonna see. So let's see. Let's get some bigger paper. Oh, that's super fun, isn't it? Scissors, tweezers. Oh, I got these. These will work. Let's move some stuff out of the way. We are going to use some calligraphy paper. I'm really excited about this. This is awesome. Look at how amazing that is. That's going to be so great in a collage. I think I like that better than the whole flower. So as your flowers start wilting, take them into your studio and see what you can do with them. I mean, even just taking the petals alone made some amazing patterns and shape that I'm going to be using in future collages. If you like this, come and join me on YouTube, or if you want to join my Patreon, we've got challenges every month to make us better artists. See you next time.